That's good. Thank you. So first, I just want to say, in all sincerity, I really appreciate you guys coming out and staying and hanging out to the end. Your presence is a gift, and I don't take it for granted. I know you could be doing a lot of stuff tonight, so thank you, first of all. Um, Second of all, has anybody heard of like emotional stuffing and emotional spewing? Have you heard of that? Those terms? Like some people tend to be emotional stuffers, some people tend to be emotional spewers, but instead we should be in the radical middle and be emotional studiers. So this is my so I know it's already starting to get crazy. So the reason I say this is because my life I've tended to be an emotional stuffer, and so this is my first time performing spoken word publicly ever to anybody, and so this is my attempt at trying to spew/study, overcorrect a little bit on the other side. So this is an experience that I had with a friend who was walking through a tough time, and this is my attempt to try to be a good friend to him and also struggle to process what he was going through, but I didn't want to step on his toes too much, so I just hope you guys enjoy this. It's kind of loud. I don't want to get kind of animated. All right. I called his phone and said, "What's up, Mr. Kratzer?" He said, "Not much back, except that it was coming back much faster." I said, "What? The grief, anxiety, depression?" He said, "No, none of those. I think it's time for a new lesson." Like, I still don't get why I'm feeling so alone. People tell me that they care, but I feel so on my own. "Jordan, I know that you're around and that you always give me dap, but to be honest, you took more than 8 minutes to text me back." I told him, "Bro, you don't even know the half. To be honest, I ain't text some people back since LeBron became a Cav." The second time, I promise. I'm really not that bad. Let me take it back to the last conversation with your dad. He said, "It's a season and a process. You get through it." We've all had those moments, picking the tulips, like, she loves me not. But what happens when you keep on plucking down to the stalk and the pain hasn't subsided? I think that I've decided to shut my heart off to love. No more excitement. If I act like I'm fine, then I'll be fine, right? No doubt. Until I get afraid that somebody's figured me out. Now, what I wanted to say back to that was, let me cut you off right there. It's really not that serious. I promise you'll be good. You just need the right experience. Date a different girl, man. For real, this time is different. Except for the fact that she's a rebound and he's still walking with a limp in it. And I'm not talking about a pimp. I'm talking about his heart from the hurt and the loss. How do you get over when the place that he leaned on is no longer offering a shoulder? "It's a journey," I said. "You'll be all good in time. Just go and sit down." I tell him he'll be fine. He said, "How can you be so sure? Who are you, God?" And I said, in my awkward voice, "Not the last time I checked. That'd be pretty odd." But I told him, I'll tell you a little bit about my story and why freedom can be found in pain and lead to glory. On my journey, I started out feeling real fly, set and determined, like I just got out of church and really enjoyed the sermon. I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world, except I'm lonely too, and I still don't got a girl. They always looking at me like, "What's up, Jay?" Sometimes they even say, "What's up, Mr. President?" But they don't know about the fear and the stress that's taking residence. I said to God, "Man, I pray to you on the regular. Why it got me feeling like somebody's coming for my jugular, always feeling like I got a target on my back. Because sooner or later, there's always somebody that's gonna think that you're whack." Facts. How I'm supposed to deal, I try keeping it real, but it's safer if I just cover it up and I keep it concealed like a weapon. I'm feeling locked up like it's a sentence. I need somebody to save me and show me a new direction. It's a blessing. What I wanted to learn by going fast all hit me when I finally stopped thinking about class. I learned that there's actually strength up in my weakness, and despite all of my past successes, this Wine the Road is going to have to be a remix. Less worrying about who, what, why, when, or how. More thinking about how I already made my daddy proud. Instead of covering up my pain with a few inside jokes, I decided to start laying it all out and look for some hope. I wonder if they knew it all, would they really love me, or would it all come crashing and burning and look real ugly? It seems like I got some deep steam to blow off, don't get me started. I know some folk who are still regularly using the word retarded. As if you don't know about my brother, man, stop your acting before I pull up and let out my inner Hugh Jackman. Nah, I'm playing. I'm black, but I don't fit the stereotypes and the pre-tips that the cops use. Somebody come after me with or without the prefix, a doctor. Sometimes I secretly wonder if God put it together, then how does man take it asunder? Excuse me, I need to focus my thoughts. I'm feeling a bit scattered. I'm supposed to be thinking about my future success, not worrying about whether or not it's leaning against the right ladder and whether or not it's placed against the right wall, because if this isn't the right one, I can't promise that I won't fall. But how many people will care even if I do? The real question is, how will they even know if I fell if I'm always keeping it cool? I'm talking to you, and you. What do you do when you're the one who played the fool and try to hold it down but couldn't keep it down? How do I pick my head up when all I see when I look around is the opposite of what I signed up for? Pain, pity, I'm pissed. Taking another hit and wondering, should I quit? But then I realize that the struggle is making me stronger, and I come to find out that I can actually hold on a little much longer. I think about the people who I told when I was 6, and I always said back, you go, boy. Just make sure you never quit. Remember that time when I told you that this round was about a friend? I hope that in the process of sharing my heart, that's what I've become to you instead.